Hello crafters, this is Suzanne from A Creative Muse and I'm here with Becca Feeken's Christmas Flourish Collection. Ooh, love. Let's just hop right into it. Let's get started. I'm going to put a link for the collection and then break down what I received from the collection from Spellbinders to play with. And then also in that body below the description box, there will be links for the entire collection. Like I'll put Winter Tales, etc. Okay? I received 4 dies to play with. And these dies, think of them like last month's fabulous Labels Motif die set, also designed by Becca Feeken. But those were smaller. These are bigger. I played with 2 of them. I still have 2 more to come, so expect to see these 2 videos. I did play with these 2. Noel Mini Slimline Frame. Love this frame. I used it one way with a stitched die. So I'm going to come back again then also with this too, with using the Noel and the bits. But this frame, fun, 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 fun. 5.5 inch tall by 3.25 inch wide. Comes in pieces, so you can cut the outer piece solid. You can put this drop in if you choose to. Here's another, like a label, if you choose to. I decided just to use these 2, create this label with this great dotted texture. There's a scripty Noel, some pieces to decorate if you want to stay here within that frame. Mini slimline. I used it actually on a 5x7 card, so I'll show you that example shortly. Noel Mini Slimline Frame, 11 pieces, still held together by some yellow tape by Spellbinders. This best ever craft tape. I'm telling you, this tape, the more I'm using it for everything is the more I'm like, oh, this tape is really good. It really is the best ever craft tape. And even though it's soft, it feels like a washi tape, but it works much better than a washi tape. Washi tape will give you, like a Post-it hold. Use it once and now it's done. Why I like it is because I can use it over and over and over again, but it doesn't tear my paper the more I keep using it or the first time I use it. Keep that in mind. I'm telling you, that tape is good. And it comes in a 1/4 inch little piece too if you just want just a little piece. I got it because I was curious. So I bought it even before having Spellbinders send me goodies. I had bought that roll. Then I started to use it on their Glimmer Hot Foil. Obviously, I'm doing a sidebar. And then I decided, you know what, let me try it with the dies. And I'm telling you, if you see me put it in here, it's because I can reuse it. That's what I love about it. I have it here, and I can still move it out the package. It's not ripping the package or sticking in there. I do have tape that's a little bit stronger. Those I'm going to now reserve for like stenciling and stuff like that. But for die cutting, this one, happy, that yellow tape. If you're curious, like I was curious, try 1 roll. Just 1 roll, give it a try. Let me know in the comments in some future video like, oh, yeah, this tape is good. I'm telling you. All right, next die. Let It Snowman A2 card front. So cute. Let's do the frame it comes in. 5.5 inch tall. So this can now be true A2 card, which is 5.5 inch tall, 4.25 inch wide, 4.25. So this is like a true A2 in and of itself. The frame, and you can piece back this open part. I made it a little bit bigger on a base, okay? Just like the example photograph on the packaging. Here's a little snowman, the little snowman, which has a little snowflake in it. It kind of comes back to that Nordic collection, Winter Tales. Kind of comes back into like Winter Tales with the dots. I just did a video on that, like this with the dots and everything. Super duper 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 cute. I will put a link for that video at the end so you guys can watch that reveal video. 2.5 inch tall by almost 1.75 inch wide. Also has some beautiful snowflakes. This snowflake does match to that one, and you can use it in dispersing here. There's a nose for the snowman. These 2 here make the scarf for the snowman. That's the one that goes around the neck, and then these 2 are the little pieces that hang from the scarf, okay? And then it comes with this beautiful little banner piece, and you can do the drop in, let it snow, snow sweet, or take one of your stamps and curve it and then put it here, or I did mine here, okay? And then next 2 sets, Merry Flourish. This all separated. Let me show you what I mean, okay? You can do just the label here. You can do the Merry drop in, and this also is separated. Okay, and then here's some little ornament pieces. There's the ornaments, there's the toppers for the ornament, and the word Christmas. So here, this can be deconstructed into a whole bunch of cards. You can move it from one card set to another because you can use the Christmas alone on a card. You can use the Christmas and the ornaments on a card, and then you can also go back into this. Love that. This element measures 3 3/4 inch tall by 4 inches wide. If you love flourishes and all this loopy goodness, this is a nice die set for you. Merry Flourish. It's called Merry Flourish. This Christmas is a fun sentiment. 4 inches wide by 1 1/4 inch tall. So like I said, this can go by itself and then you could put the Christmas over here. That type of deal. With this in here, etc. Okay, it can move and play. All of them can move and play. This ornament can come over here and play in this if you want. Her next die, Becca Feeken just makes such beautiful, elegant cards. Well, she makes the dies to make beautiful and elegant cards. Let's say that, right? All Hearts Come Home, A2 card front. Look at that. That means that this whole thing here, 5 1/2 inch tall, 4 1/4 inch wide. You just have the card base, cut this out, put it on. On the example, I show it here. It is all pieced back. You can choose to piece it back. If you don't want to piece it back, maybe go with some foil cardstock. Have the outline. Put that house if you want. Take the house out because the house is separate. Love. She put that little bit there, so I guess you could turn it into a tag. For Christmas, there you go. This can also translate back into over here. You could do for Christmas. That Christmas can go into this too with that label. You see how they're working back and forth? Here's a banner. All Hearts Come Home. There you go. Look at that. So you could do this and then put the banner here, put the banner here, anywhere you want. There is Santa. See all the swirly flourish fun. Love. And then here's the love, the hearts in the Christmas tree on the sides. You'll see a video with this coming soon. All right, now let me show you my example. Example 1 with Noel mini slimline frame. I had stitched this up and just had it waiting for this. This released the previous month, and that is from the Stitched Joy die set. And this is one. You don't have to do the stitching, but easy to stitch, nice to stitch, and has a different way of stitching these leaves. Yes, I know I have a stitching video coming. It's going to be a stitching 101 because I am a stitching 101 student. I did the joy in these blues and just put it down because I didn't know what I was going to use it for until I saw this frame. And then when I had put the card together, I thought I was going to use these, but once I started tucking it in there, the stitching detail was clashing with the cardstock detail. So I decided to just keep the frame. I'm going to revisit this. Like I said, I'm going to go more into everything that's here. And then put it on a 5x7 card base. So this is matte silver cardstock, white card base. This is 110-pound cardstock, doubled up. So that's now 220. I stitched it up in some beautiful blue floss. I did a little bit of metallic floss. That's this one, light silver. And that floss pack comes 4 in a pack you can get from Spellbinders DMC Metallic Thread Bundle. Let me just show you what the bundle is because I have it right here. So that's that, okay? And instead of putting it everywhere, I just put little touches of it, which made the stitching quicker. I wanted to explore because I saw a video from Jennifer McGuire where she would do in this one area. Normally in the one area, you would stitch all one color. She was saying how to switch it up. So I did 3 in dark blue, then do a light blue and come back. And that's what I was playing with. Learning. Always learning, okay? I was waiting for the card, the right card base. This one here. LOVE, out the door. Love this. Just love this frame. I don't know, it's just so good with the dots and then the options, solid, not solid, and the little brackets on it. Oh, just, yeah. But the background is that new embossing folder at Spellbinders, Holly Flourish. It's an oversized embossing folder, 5 1/2 inch wide, 8 1/2 inch tall. Love, and it's a 2D embossing folder. It's not a 3D, so you don't need to have the universal plate system to use this embossing folder, okay? But look at the detail. So I went navy blue in the back. I'm telling you guys, I'm loving the navy blue in the background. Navy blue, Then that, and then my stitch element, and then I went in here with red matte cardstock for the joy, which does have this detail. Are you seeing it? Love. Right here, this is that opal gem from Spellbinders. Look at the gems. See how this gem just works so well on that dark cardstock? Doesn't compete with what's happening all up here. Then inside here, I use the silver mix gems for touches in here in the centers. You know I was loving this little card here. The stitching element here with the pop of red. The red I purposely did because it's the sentiment in the middle. That's why I popped in red. I could have kept it blue. If I don't like it, I can cut blue, put it right on top of this. Done. Isn't that wonderful when you can just change your mind, you just cover it again? Yeah. But this, out the door winner right here. Noel Mini Slimline, not a bad price point either. This too, love. And the joy. Yeah. Just love the stitching. Next card, we have Let It Snowman A2 card front. Oh, it's so cute. So here's my little snowman. Here is the A2. So this is a little bit longer than the A2. In the back here, I found a neutral pattern paper from my stash with little snowflakes all the way in the back. I could have put snowflakes here, but I wanted to highlight Mr. Snowman. Then I pulled out some of my poinsettias. This one is from Christmas Blooms die set. This one is from Winter Welcome Sled or Welcome Winter Sled? I always get that name mixed up. You know what I'm talking, the sled card. The sled die set is from this one. And I'm putting the name here on the screen because I think I'm saying it backwards. I think it's Welcome Winter Sled. Right there, that poinsettia is that. But this holly in the background, that's from Holiday Blooms. So I will play with all three of those die sets I just mentioned. Christmas Blooms, Holiday Blooms, and Winter Welcome Sled. They're all good. And notice how the difference in the poinsettia, but I love a good poinsettia. And I love a good holly leaves. My mother's name is Holly, so I'm just always keep throwing in the holly. And it looks good anyway on Christmas cards. Here, this is an older die set, but she is such a goodie. Bottle brush trees. I love the bottle brush trees. So I put the bottle brush trees. I didn't use the bottom of it. That is it done out there. And it has some little flowers. There is the Christmas Blooms again. And then there's the little flowers here in it. I think, or is that from Christmas Blooms? Might be. But you see, look at that. Love this little set. Goes on sale a lot too at Spellbinders itself, if you are ever interested in this one. She's a good set. Here I'm using it as like trees recessed. The snowman popped up. Here, this is crystal gems. This is the silver gem mix. Crystal, and this one is silver, but this is solid silver, and then that's the silver crystal. Are you starting to notice that I know this by heart? This is how much of those crystal gems I have bought. And every time I shop, it's like, oh, let me add a pack. So I don't buy like 30 packs at one time. I'll, have my little cart going, and it sells at Spellbinders, it sells at scrapbook.com, it sells at Scrapbook Pal, etc. I just add a pack. And they have new colors, and that's what I did. So I start to know the colors now just by just looking at it. Yeah, it's gotten to. Here is the hat. Now, one thing I'll tell you, which I did not do. I was so excited by the snowman. I did him up. I inlaid all this. This time I did not put in those pieces. This is just a piece of cardstock in the background because this was going to just give me gray hair. So here I did inlay, though, in black shiny foil. I did inlay the mouth and I did inlay the eyes. I did pop up that nose in orange cardstock. See? I was so excited by this snowman. I put all the foam back here to pop him up, put it on, and then I'm like, let me go to the hat. All right, here's a tip. Do the hat on the body, then do everything, because the hat has a slit here that slides on. I had to pry this thing up. Yeah, it was no bueno. So hat must go on to the assembly before you adhere, okay? And without the hat, he does look it looks very round, so he needs a little something. And then I decided to pop my little poinsettia here, just extra Christmas. Then down here, this banner, oh, it's so cute, Let It Snow. So it's like a upside down, instead of it being this way, it's like this way, which I love. And you could keep this element showing, or I covered up most of it and put the sentiment. I paper piece back, same black shiny foil. And then here is matte silver foil cardstock. And this is white glitter snowflake, more glitter here, pop a little gem there, and I'm done. You can either paper piece this back or I just covered it up with a gem. Alrighty, crafters. So that's my introduction to the Christmas Flourish collection by Becca Feeken. Becca, you did a fantastic job. I thought when you did the labels motif, winter, fall, spring, summer, that was hello. This one, hello. If you want more hello, check her kit club with the gumball machine. I haven't bought it yet. It's in my cart, so I think I'm going to do it before it's sold out and I can't get it, or when I do get it later on and it was going to cost me even more, but it's super duper cute. Alrighty, crafters, until the next video. Thanks for watching. Stay crafty, my friends. Check all the links below for all these goodies. Bye.